what's up, fragrance community? RajFrags34. I can't thank you enough for taking the time, the few minutes to watch my reviews. I've been trying to really knock out some great fragrances that I've had in my collection for a good while now, and finally getting around to reviewing them. So this one I pulled out, and it is just a really, really great fragrance for the price. And hopefully you guys enjoy this review. But this one is from Dueto Parfums. This one is Golden Boy. Very well known around the community as like similarities to Tuscan Leather, now Godolphin by Parfums de Marly. So there are a few out there that are definitely going to smell like it, but definitely different as well. So this one to me does not really, it definitely is different than Tuscan Leather. You know, first initial spray, sometimes it has that little bit of a kind of same little bit of a vibe going on, but it definitely is a different fragrance to me. So you can definitely have both in your collection, and they are different. So, but getting on with this one was released to us in 2011. Sonia Constant is the perfume on this one. This one, the notes real quick are saffron, violet leaf. Middle notes are lavender, cedar, thyme, and leather. And for the base, you have musk, incense, vanilla, and suede. So guys, of course, first initial spray, this is obviously a leather-based fragrance, so obviously you're gonna get tons of leather throughout the whole wearing. It's in a great leather, by the way, as well. But getting on with that first initial spray, you do get a lot of the leather. I'm thinking it's not a really prominent note in there, but there's some spices like thyme, and I think it kind of keeps it a little bit brighter, and there's almost like a green kind of note in there. Then it's going to turn into almost like a little bit of an oudy, kind of like a woody. That might be the cedar, you know, saffron, kind of everything kind of working together in there, all wrapped around this beautiful suede leather. So kind of like the middle. Now in the beginning too, you might get a little bit of a, not really petroleum, but maybe like it's almost like that little bit of a rubbery kind of weird thing going on. Kind of hang around though, because it does get a lot better. So the opening can be a little, you know, different and weird in the opening, but I don't mind it at all. I like the scent a lot, but the dry down is really where it's at. Like I said, you're gonna get some of that greenness in there. Obviously the saffron is pretty prominent in this. You do get some vanilla a little bit, so it does sweeten up, but it doesn't get too cloying. It doesn't definitely doesn't get too sweet. I think there's some really good spices in there that kind of keep it, you know, keep it on more of the brighter side too. And there's a little bit of floral in there. I think it's probably the violet leaf. Lavender definitely in this, so some may get a little bit of like a Fahrenheit kind of thing going on in there. That's where I kind of brought up that petroleum note. It almost has that same kind of vibe. Just hints of it though. Don't think this is going to go in a Fahrenheit direction at all, because it's not, but it kind of has the same similarities with some notes in there. But again, towards the dry down, sweetens up a little bit, but not too much. And then you just have this, it's almost like a, you know, you got some fruitiness in there too, but there's no fruit at all in this. There's, you know, it might be the incense playing with some other notes in there that give you this. Now, Tuscan Leather has more of like a raspberry note. Obviously, it's in there. And I think a raspberry is more of like a darker red fruit, where I think this one gives you more of like maybe like a strawberry note. It's more of like a brighter red fruit. And again, that's probably just the florals in this. There's just a brighter side. It's kind of like, if you take Golden Boy, it's kind of like a younger brother of Tuscan Leather. It's a little bit easier to wear. It's not as potent and as strong. Again, I don't want this video to be a comparison, but I want you guys to realize that it is different than Tuscan Leather, but to an average nose, it does have similarities. You know, it does have that same leathery based, you know, smell and everything, but it does go off in its different ways. So not to wrap you around too much in the fruitiness, but there's still a fruit note in there that I get. So, and like I said, it's more of like a brighter red fruit, not a darker. I think Tuscan Leather, I did compare both on a sheet of paper and also on skin, and Tuscan Leather just seems to have a little more darkness to it. So again, two different fragrances, but both, you know, this kind of have some similarities. But this one, guys, projection, longevity is amazing. It does project for a couple hours, and it does really well. Again, it's a perfect projection, not too much, not too little. Longevity, I get 10 plus hours, sometimes 12 hours with this. It does get a little closer to the skin after that 8 hours, but it's still there and you can still smell it. So excellent. Times to wear, you know, nighttime would be nice. You know, out to eat, things like that would be kind of nice. Again, getting on with times to wear, wintertime would be great, fall time, even like colder spring, probably you could pull this off. It's really good for winter. You know, it's a nice leathery scent, so a lot of times leather-based fragrances are good for the colder months. But again, the versatility, kind of talking about that, it's not crazy versatile. It's not just a nice freshie that you can wear all the time. And, you know, compliments, you'll get some compliments, but not a crazy compliment getter. But it's just a really, if you guys like leather, this one really is, for the money, it's great. I think you can get them now. I purchased mine, geez, almost like 3 to 4 years ago. I'll get on with that, with the batch code on there. You guys can help me out with that. I looked on Cosmetic. I don't think Dueto has, on Cosmetic Check, I don't think they have their Dueto, they don't have their company on there for checking the batch codes and stuff. But getting on just with the presentation. But again, excellent fragrance, guys. I pulled it out and wore it the other day, and it's just it's a gem. You know, it's a great leather gem. But I love the box. Gives you all the great cities. You know, London, New York, Los Angeles. It kind of has all those in there, and then all around the world as well too, which is pretty nice. So you have that Golden Boy up top. You have Dueto Parfums right there, and then the batch code is 1F1. So if you guys, I don't know if you guys know the batch code, what that would be. I'm guessing it's probably 14, 15 in that era. I think that's when I got it. Bottle, awesome bottle again. It kind of has that boys 1920 look to it. Same, you know, of course, same shape and everything. And all that sprayer is really nice on it. So great spray. Yeah, it's just beautiful, guys. It's, like I said, it's got that green opening. Maybe a little bit rubbery kind of, but then it just gets in a gorgeous leather. I forgot to mention too, this does have like a creaminess to it too. It's God, there's just something creamy and a little bit woody about it. It's I guess maybe that cedar's popping through, but the saffron is beautiful in this. And you know, guys, like I said, there's still a little bit of a fruity vibe in there. Gosh, I wish I knew what they put in here. I don't know. I don't know what those notes combined are making that little bit of fruitiness to it. But that's what makes this very special. It's still that fruity leathery blend that I really, really enjoy. But guys, Golden Boy, if you haven't, oh yeah, getting on with, I think Notino has it now. They're right around $100 for the 3.4 ounce. 100 mil. So I think the price is perfect. I think it's almost $300 for Tuscan leather. So again, I hate to keep bringing that up because I don't want to compare this. Tuscan leather is one of my all-time favorite fragrances of all time. I love it. So I'll always cherish my bottle. I have a nice 2013 bottle of that. But Golden Boy is great. You guys can grab this. I'm not sure if they had any formulation changes or what have you, but this is a great fragrance for the money, and it's just a great leather-based fragrance. So guys, again, thank you so much, RazFrags34. I did have a comment below saying, you know, what does it lean towards? Feminine, masculine? I'm always trying to do that, but definitely, I mean, a woman could pull it off, but definitely in the masculine territory. This one definitely is masculine, and it's a man fragrance. Ages, you know, 25 and up, I think. Younger guys could pull it off, but I think it's more of a, you know, it's more a little more in the low 20s and up, you know, definitely. So, but guys, thanks so much again, RazFrags34, and we'll talk to you soon.